Today is the day of the great race, the Bathurst 1000 in Australia at the Mount Panorama circuit. And today we are going to be celebrating that with a race in Project Cars 2. Now, younger fans may be a bit confused as to why you're seeing a Nissan Skyline for a Bathurst 1000 race. And let me explain. Because if you were born after 1993, you will have grown up with a Bathurst 1000 that has always been an event in the V8 Supercars, or I guess now the Supercars Championship. But prior to 1993, it was a much more, I guess you could say, stock car race, or a touring car race, probably more appropriate, that was run under the Group A touring car rules. So you would see cars like the Ford Sierra Cosworth, BMW M3, and this, the Nissan Skyline. The Skyline was one of the cars that was much maligned by the Australian fans due to its four-wheel drive nature and the fact that it wasn't a Holden. But let me tell you, it's an absolutely lovely car to drive around the circuit. It's almost like driving a rally car because, again, it is four-wheel drive. And to add a little bit more of that rally car element to this, I've added a little bit of light rain to make this a very exciting race. So I'm going to be starting from the back. It's going to be a 15-minute race around the Mount Panorama circuit. The AI are at max level, but I should be able to chase them down because this Nissan was the best car of its era. Now, the cars that are going to be the biggest, stiffest competition will be the same ones that were the stiff competition in the day, the Ford Sierra Cosworths. Those cars will be starting at the front of the field. It's going to be up to me to chase them down. But what's cool about this is that the last Group A Bathurst 1000 was won by a similar Nissan Skyline. So I guess in the first Group A Bathurst 1000 that's been held since 1992, we're going to try to uphold Nissan's honor on the mountain. This should be a fun one.
Let's try and make up some ground here off the right. Keep it clean, keep your wits about you.
So we're ready to go at Bathurst. We're ready to get racing. It's actually Nissan starting up front, so I'm going to have to fight my own kind if I can get to the front. And the first task as we head down the Hell Corner to get to those Nissans is going to be getting around these BMWs, which are not nearly as fast as the rest of the cars in this class. In fact, the Mercedes really aren't either. Those are cars that typically start at the back of the field. Man, that was very close between me and the BMW behind me. So I was able to make it through. We're just going to do a bit of a slalom job here. Look at this. Woo! Oh, man, what a start this is. Remember, these are max level AI, so I really got lucky there to do that. And now in third gear, trying to get a run out here on the Mercedes. Got a bit of a stack up there. Got to be careful. Oh, thank you. Thank you for opening up the top lane. Oh, all-wheel drive definitely works very well there. Got the rear end going. Ooh, that was a granny shift. Oh, big slide as we head up into what I consider to be the rally car portion of the track. Gonna use discretion there. Let the Mercedes through. He was definitely gonna come through one way or the other. That big old wing on the back of the Mercedes certainly helps, and that other Mercedes goes all the way off the track down there. He tried to pass me around the outside there, and I'm sorry, but that was that's on you if you go out in the grass like that, or out in the gravel. I'm not sure we even made any contact, which would say what I think of that move, or what the percentage of that move actually working was, as we got out of Forest Elbow pretty decently. Now heading down the Conrod and actually have some breathing room, which is going to be nice heading into the chase. These Mercedes have a lot of downforce in front of me, but they're pretty slow on the straight line. I have a lot of mechanical grip due to the four-wheel drive, but I'll tell you what, this is not a flat-out corner. That little kink, and now into the chase. At least it's not a flat-out corner at the start of the race. Maybe on the last lap we'll try to take it flat out. We need to chase somebody down. And that is a lap of a wet and wild Bathurst. Heading down into Hell Corner for the first time. I usually like to be in first gear for that corner. Maybe not take that much curb on the entry. but I did, and now we're on the mountain straight, working up through the gears. I should be able to be a little bit faster in the twisty bits this time without so much interference, and with the car warmed up a little bit. This car is definitely a rocket ship when you get it warmed up. Just utilizing the grip of the car, coming out just a little bit onto the curbing there. Went from third to first there, tried to drive around the outside of the Mercedes. Wasn't quite able to do it. We know the Mercedes are very fast through here, so it's going to be about using a little bit of patience, using the brain to say where you can and cannot make up time or attempt to pass, for sure. And I am mansell shifting a little bit, and by mansell shifting I mean using a little bit of engine braking there. Too much of the red line. So I definitely pushed a little bit through the dipper, now into Forest Elbow for the second time. First time truly at speed, and down the Conrod straight once again. I'm going to try to use this Nissan power to really get a good run on the Mercedes this time into the chase. Oh, I got a real good run. Big draft here. Don't block me, don't block me, don't block me. So this may be a little bit, this is too wide into the kink. Oh, man. We went side by side through there. Now into the chase. Oh, very loose. Very loose through there. Probably could have stuffed it in there if I braked a little bit better. We might be able to get a shot here at Hell Corner. Oh yeah, I think I will. Definitely had the grip advantage on the Mercedes. And make that pass. So there you go. Up one spot. 15-minute race, as you are well aware, I think, at this point. So we have time, just not unlimited time to get to the front. And I haven't even seen a Sierra Cosworth yet. Or a Mercedes, or a Nissan for that matter. Look at the spray, the amount of spray right here. Blinding as we start to really build up some water on the track. Look at this Mercedes coming up next to me. Whoa, that was close, that was close. I really sent it in there to try to drive around the outside of the Mercedes. It did not work. And I was lucky not to get in the fence, as the Australians say. Just staying in third gear here. Oh, they're going side by side through there. I don't think that's the smartest idea in the entire world. It didn't work on lap one for that other Mercedes. It did work that time for our friends ahead of me. In fact, our German friends ahead of me. We've got the Audi, which ironically is another four-wheel drive car, so I guess there'll be some hate in the crowd for that car as well, and the Mercedes, of course. Yeah, this car doesn't like to brake and turn. I need to keep that in mind when heading into Forest Elbow, and I did not get a good run off of there. Probably should have gotten into first gear because of the amount of sliding I was doing. Probably won't have a good run down Conrod this time. It's going to be about setting up that main straightaway, this final, or this last corner, and the Hell Corner. Okay, it's completely blind for me. Those two cars side by side completely blinded me to the apex of the kink there. That was total muscle memory coming through there. Down to the inside of the Mercedes, get him. And I think I'll get the Audi as well, as we'll head down the inside of him. And we've actually got a Nissan out in front of me. So we finally get the first sight of the leaders. Gonna head underneath the Advan HKS Nissan Make the pass there. In fact, heading under the HKS banner, so that's a good product placement. But the HKS car goes back to the inside. I was a little bit timid on the brakes there because of the amount of spray. It's really picked up, actually. I had this set to light rain. I don't think I had it set to heavier rain. So it's amazing to see the amount of spray that's kicked up by these cars as things go on. You would think that the track would get drier as I get a little bit of contact there with the HKS Nissan, and now just going to have to be real careful through here. Look how much spray. Good gravy. It's way wetter than it was earlier in the race. There's no doubt about it, and here comes the Audi. I was definitely very careful through there. The Audi's going to go around the outside, and they probably out-braking me there, so I was definitely a bit of a wuss, no doubt about it, through there. So I'm going to have to re-evaluate everything. Maybe take some risks. But hopefully not stupid ones. I was much better through Forest Elbow that time. And there's not nearly as bad a spray down on this side of the track. So it's happening all up there, and now we get up into some heavier rain. So interesting. Now this is something that was, of course, advertised, but it's really cool to see it happening here. Oh, it's terrible over here. Absolutely awful on this part of the track, but it's not bad everywhere. I'll tell you what, oh, this game is impressive sometimes. Especially the weather. Holy crap. I've got the run again on the Quattro. We'll get around him. Oh, to the inside of the HKS Skyline. Side by side. Did not get the run out. I might be able to get the outside pass here again. This time I need to not get out-braked by him, I'll tell you that. Up into fifth gear. Gonna have to trust I'm not gonna run into the car ahead of me. Down into third gear this time rather than second. And that was better. Now I've got the Clasconic Skyline ahead of me. Gran Turismo fans will be very familiar with that car as he's gonna brake very early. And we're gonna try to send it around the outside. Didn't quite work. Haven't seen a Sierra yet, so they clearly are the class of the field right now, which is surprising because you'd think the Nissans would be better with their four-wheel drive, but right now, not the case. I can't see a thing. We got 4 minutes to go, so I've got a lot of time to make up and not a lot of time to get there. A lot of ground to make up and not a lot of time to get there, I should say. So let's start getting going here. First gear this time. That's a little bit better. Into one of the only dry parts of the track before we really hit a big spray part right here. Going up the hill is where we really start to get into the spray. Look at that. Look at it go from nothing to absolute monsoon conditions. Went from fifth to third to second right there. We skipped fourth gear entirely. Tried not to Scotty McLaughlin, the Nissan that time. That was Mansell shifting down, but there you go. So now we got 3 positions to go in the race. Probably 2 laps to do it. Second gear that time. Usually like to be in first, but it's all right. Now I've got fairly clean road out in front. We'll see if we can chase down the Cosworths. I think there's one more Nissan up in front of me, and I can see the headlights, or the tail lights of the Fords, and obviously the spray of the Nissan. Oh, I'm catching the Nissan big time here. 2 minutes to go, so I don't know if we're going to get another lap. It's going to be awfully close. It's going to be, oh, whether or not the leaders get there. There's a big counter steer. So I need those Sierras to go fast so I can catch them, or have one more lap to try to catch them. You can see absolutely nothing, completely blinded right now. Been going off of muscle memory of what is directly in front of my face. Because outside of that, I'm in big trouble. Oh, that was a big moment right there. That was a big moment right there. Lost some time. Down to second gear. I guess I should mention that this is a 5-speed manual car. You might be able to hear me shifting it. 1 minute remaining, so I don't know if we're going to get to the finish line, or the leaders will get to the finish line in a minute. Boy, this is going to be quite the finish here. I hope we get one more lap. I'm not convinced we will. All the way down into second gear. Well, if this is for the podium, I got to go for it. We're definitely going to send it here. Last of the late breakers, got it down. Make the exit of the corner. Is this the last lap? Is this the last lap? No, it's not. Or yes, it is. Now we're on the last lap, I should say. And now we're driving with some passion because we got 2 positions to go. And possibility of getting a win here. Heavy, heavy rain all over the track now. Oh, a little bit of contact with the wall. Got it a little too hot there. It's okay. It was just a scrape. Down in the first gear. Rear-wheel drive Sierras versus 4-wheel drive Nissan. What do we got? What do we got? Do we got something for them? Just trying to maintain some semblance of pace through here. I know they're a little bit faster than me through here. Can't be worried about the transmission right now. Down into first gear this time for the dipper. I had a little bit better drivability through there that time. Probably should have been in first gear the entire time. Down a gear, forced elbow. A little bit of push. Got a decent run. Come on, Nissan. The Sierras may be a little bit faster in a straight line. Looks like they are. So it's going to be all cornering now. I got 3-4 corners to go. Remember what I said about flat out on the final lap? Well, here we go. I lifted off just a little bit early there. The leaders are side by side through the chase. Is this the opportunity for me to pounce, man? It's going to be so close. I ran into the Sierra. Oh, did a burnout. It's going to be a drag race. Oh, no. No, the Sierra. Oh, what a close finish. Oh, the closest finish in Bathurst history. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, 0.061 of a second. I had the fastest, no I didn't have the fastest lap of the race, but I was right. Look how close the lap times are for the leaders. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Michael McCown in the Sierra beat me by that much. And if I hadn't slid off the final corner, I would have had it. There's the DTM car that went off the track at the start of the race. He finished some 38 seconds behind. Holy crap, what a finish. Well, that was Bathurst. The freaking classic Bathurst 1000. That was a classic. That may be the best finish I've ever had in Project Cars 2 race. I can't even believe that happened. Yeah, if you enjoyed that, leave a like on it. I wish I would have won, but if you can't win, be spectacular, and that's what we did today. So if you did enjoy that, subscribe for more Project Cars 2 motorsport content. This has been David Land on YouTube. I don't think I can top that one for a while, but we'll see in the future. I think I'm going to do WEC Fuji for the next video, so be on the lookout for that if you're a World Endurance Championship fan. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been David Land on YouTube, and this was a crazy Bathurst 1000.